Testing 1, 2, 3. CFN Fusion versus Sunny Coast Scorchers. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. Ladies and gentlemen, the Golden Voice is getting ready for the Cairns Far North Cricket Fusion, taking on the Sunny Coast Scorchers in the semi-final Bulls Masters Country Challenge. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Triple S Sport live coverage of the Bulls Masters Country Challenge semi-final here at Griffiths Park, field number 2, between the Sunshine Coast Scorchers, who finished on top of Pool B, and the CFN Fusion, our local boys from far north Queensland, who finished second in Pool A, battling it out the semi-final for a place in the grand final to Gabba later on in the year. Our other semi-final happening on the Bulls Masters page is Mackay Nitros taking on the CQ Seamers. It's great to see the 4 countrysides battling it out here. Sunny Coast Scorchers have won the toss and they are batting first. Opening batsman is Michael Eckhart. He is on strike for the Scorchers, along with Josh Tyson at the non-strikers. And Blake Raper is the opening bowler for the Far North Fusion. Angus Warnock, the wicketkeeper. They are captained by Justin Reid. This is going to be a cracking game, ladies and gentlemen. Big shout out to all the viewers watching. Thank you very much. Appreciate your support. Big shout out to the Bulls Masters, bringing the Country Challenge of T20 cricket to Cairns once again. We're extremely excited to have it up here, up and running, as we're about to get underway. Blake Raper to open the bowling to Michael Eckhart from the Scorchers. T20 semi-final. Spears it in towards his pads. Eckhart gets off the mark with a single. Just past Reid there at short mid-wicket. None for one off one ball. It's good, mate. Good focus. Raper bowling to Josh Tyson, the left-hander. Nice and straight. Plays it back to him. Once again, the Bulls Masters provide a mentor with the 2 teams. Sunshine Coast Falcons, the legendary Luke Feldman, the Fox. Great fast bowler for the Queensland Bulls, taking 200 wickets in his career. And the Jimmy Ma. There's only one James Patrick Ma, Jimmy Ma, our Bulls mentor for the CFN Fusion Boys. Fusion Boys winning last year, defending their title. Raper to Tyson. Tyson lost him straight over mid-on. Got a fair piece of that. That'll find the boundary rope. That's 4 runs. An early boundary. Sunshine Coast Scorchers showing their intent early. Go over the top. Got a fair piece of that, Tyson. Raper hits him on the pads. Short fine leg. Leg by signal from the umpire. Beautiful afternoon here, Sunday afternoon. NRL Grand Final day. Lovely for cricket. Oh, short from Raper. It's wide down leg side. Lucky not to get punished with that one from the batsman. Look like it got stuck in the hand of Raper. Blake Raper, the left arm fast bowler for Fusion. Very good for getting early wickets too. Bowling Eckhart. Hits him on the pads. It could be close. He's out. Blake Raper, as I just called it, has got the early wicket of LBW. Spearing it in. Hits him full on the foot. And he's out. Sunshine Coast Scorchers, 1 for 6. You're on, mate. Oh, mate. New batsman for Sunshine Coast Scorchers, the right-hander, and Will Carlisle. One ball remaining. Blake Raper, 1 for 7 in this first over. Picks up the early wicket of Michael Eckhart. Oh, he's bowled him. He's let it go. It's clean bowled him. Top of off stump. Bales go flying. Raper strikes again, and he's on a hat-trick for the Fusion at the end of the first over. 2 for 7. Jared Officer is the new batsman for the Sunny Coast Scorchers. The captain, I think, actually. And Wade Matthews is the bowler here from the southern end. Coming from the southern end. Bit of nice music coming over the background from the Bowls Club. Might get up here and start dancing around soon. Matthews spears it in to the left-hander Josh Tyson. Dot ball. 2 for 7 in the first over. Blake Raper will be on a hat-trick when he resumes his next over. Clean bowled. Young Will Carlisle there left it. A lot of movement through the air. Come back and hit the top of middle and off the bails. Fusion, they're up and about here in the field. Lots of energy. Looking to defend their title. Tyson once again goes straight over the mid-on. He's showed his hand early there. Edwards, the big fella, throws himself along the boundary line. Long way down there for him there. Tyson just gets the one. He showed in the first over against Raper, the same shot, straight over the top of mid-on. One of his strengths. Jared Officer is a new batsman on strike. Shout out to my little mate, the only one and only, Barry Lara. Weary, where are you, mate? I'm waiting for you. Oh, very late on that shot. Puts it behind Gully from Officer. Wade Matthews, Bambi they call him. Big fast bowler from the Mulgrave Cricket Club. Very experienced. Got a beautiful young family now, Wade. Fusion up and about in the field. Lots of positive chat out there. Lots of energy. Matthews to Jared Officer. Punches it out to the Merriwee Mauler, Matty Wilkins. Triple S favourite. Two for 8. Sunshine Coast Scorchers in the semi-final. The winner will take on the winner between the CQ Seamers and the Mackay with Sunday Nitros at the Gabba later on in the year. Jared Officer puts it just wide of Gully for one. Matthews. Yeah, put it that way, man. Jared also tucks it behind square leg just for the one at the end of 2 overs. Sunshine Coast Scorchers 2 for 10. About to be joined by CCA cricket president, one of North's favourites in Cairns, Peter Huey. How are you, Pete?
Well, thanks, Cameron. Always a pleasure.
It's always good to see you, my little mate.
I like how you keep on calling me your little mate, and I've actually got you by a couple of inches.
Oh, here we go.
Straight into it.
Pete, how's the weekend been, mate?
Oh, it's been fantastic, mate. The Sports Masters tournament's always a good one. I think the players get a lot out of it, the community. So, yeah, I love it. It's fantastic.
Well, Pete, I had the opportunity this year at the Barrier Reef Big Bash to call a hat-trick. Blake Raper is on a hat-trick here. Big Blake Raper, LBW, you got Michael Eckhart, clean bowl Will Carlisle. Now he's steaming in here to Josh Tyson on a hat-trick. Slower ball. And it's dug out nicely by Tyson.
Blake's got a bit of a habit of getting hat tricks and taking top order wickets, doesn't he?
He certainly has, Pete. I called it in the first over there. He's very good for getting an early wicket in the first 1 or 2 overs. He certainly did that. Picked up 2 overs. Beautiful ball. He got Will Carlisle. Young Will actually left it. Come back in and hit top of middle and off. Beautiful ball.
Will was the one who scored 87 or 44.
Yeah. Oh, it's in full. Scampers through for a leg by, I'd say.
The Fusion look up for this.
They're up and
around
about
in the field.
Yep. Beautiful afternoon for cricket. Nice breeze. A little bit of nice 80s music in the background coming from the Bowls Club. Sitting under the tree on the fence line. Shout out to my cameraman Ash White today, making his debut at the Triple S Sport team. In full kit. Got the socks, shorts, and the shirt and the cap on. CFN Fusion looking to defend their title here. They'll be looking to keep Sunny Coast, I reckon, under 120 and less.
I think if they can do that, Cameron, that this field's definitely quickened up over the past couple of days, and the wicket's still a belter.
Always a belter, this number 2 field. A GP here, groundsman Craig Jesberg. He's got the place humming with the grounds.
I see Kevy Marr up in the corporate box at the Bowls Club.
Yes, he's supposed to be making an appearance, Kevy.
Hopefully
The golden voice.
Hopefully we'll get him down. I
think he's a bit distracted at the moment.
Oh,
playing a miss. Good line from Raper. Only 1 off the over so far. Squares him up there. Good carry, Pete. Good carry through.
Yeah, Craig Jesberg's done another cracking job with the wickets this weekend. I think everyone's exceptionally happy with the way they've played, and even the Walker Road facility, been plenty of runs scored out there over the weekend.
Not
as well.
just the wickets, Pete. The ground in general, mate, led by yourself and your volunteers. Looking nice. Clean, tidy, pristine condition, mate.
Can't thank the canteen staff enough for the CCA, Norths and Rovers. Ash White and his wife, Sindel, have done an absolute fantastic job.
Talking about the canteen, finally we got mince sandwiches back. I had one early on today. Outstanding, mate. It's been a long time to have mince rolls back, but I'll tell you what, it's a good choice. Wade Matthews coming in to Josh Tyson. Oh, might be in strife here. Is it going to carry? No.
It's a little half-check lap around the corner there.
Yeah, it was. Josh Tyson showed his intent early on to drive through the air twice. But, yeah, he looked like he half pulled out of that shot.
Wade Matthews with the wind behind him. Oh, another planned miss. Great lines there by Wade. I like the positivity around the field. Bit of chirp out there, and the Fusion are saying very positive. It's good to see.
Absolutely, Pete. Must have energy. Must have that bit of chat out there. All respectful and good spirit. Matthews to Jared Officer. Another dot ball.
We also know what's at stake at the end of this game too, Cameron. Like they're playing off now for another shot at the title in Brisbane, the Gabba, 27th of December, I believe. But yeah, they've got to defend their title, and they're looking like they're well and truly in the mix.
27th of December. I might have to have a look at that mark in the calendar. Fusion boys get through here, hopefully. That is the Boxing Day test too. I could be in the members' room at the Boxing Day test, suited up.
I thought you'd been banned after the last incident there. Still under investigation, I heard.
Wade Matthews charging in here for the Fusion. 2 for 12, the Scorchers.
Oh,
and
he's
clean
bowled him.
bowled him. Jared Officer gave himself a little bit of space, inside edge. The timber has been rattled. Fusion strike again, 3 for 12.
Great delivery there from Wade Matthews. I think was a little inside edge there, Cameron.
Yep, certainly was.
See how good this new cameraman goes for you. Very good, very good. His camera works like he's cooking. Very good.
Yes, certainly is. 3 for 12 here, Sunny Coast Scorchers. They need a bit of stability now. They need a little partnership of 40 to 50. Josh Tyson still there, 7 off 9.
We saw last night with the Fusion when they lost a couple of wickets early that they turned around and re-established a little partnership through the middle. So it really does, or it really is time for them to knuckle down and try and just work the ball around, get that partnership happening. So yeah, hopefully the Fusion can get another wicket.
New batsman on strike for the Sunny Coast Scorchers, Lane Sloss. Little right-hander.
Batted well in the earlier game this weekend, Schloss. So he'll be good if we can get him out here. Just cut one's backward point there. There's a deep point for a single.
4 overs down now. 3 for 13. Sunny Coast Scorchers.
Looks like Blake Raper to continue here.
Little bit of a trend I've noticed over the last couple of days, Pete. You see in the 2020, usually an open bowler will get 2, sometimes 1. They mix the bowlers up. A lot of the teams have had one open bowler bowling 3 at the start, especially if they get a couple of wickets early on, like to try and keep the momentum going, I guess. Yeah, it's been a bit of a trend I've noticed.
And Blake uses that new ball so well.
He does.
Why not?
Justin Reid just adjusted himself. Captain looking after him, confident getting a catch, put himself about 4th slip. Very fine gully. Blake Raper bowling to Sloss. Reid.
Oh, straight into the action.
He must have known. Justin Reid's done his homework on the Scorchers. Great field placement. Him and his good mate there, Jakey Roach, sharing a bit of love. Tap to the hands. 2 very experienced cricketers. Hopefully we get to see them in full cry today, scoring runs.
I think Roachy will like this pitch. It'll really come onto the bat well.
Raper hits Sauce on the thigh pad. Should pick up one leg by. Raper to Tyson. Oh, wideish. It is called wide. Blake Raper, the big left armer, coming in to Josh Tyson, a left-hand batsman. Pulls him across the face to mid-on for no run. That little breeze has died away, Pete. It's been lovely, that breeze coming through the back.
Yeah, it has.
A bit of a southeasterly.
See, Jimmy Marr is on the march.
Yep, spoke about that earlier on. The Bulls mentors. We've got Luke Feldman with the Sunshine Coast Scorchers and our very own Jimmy Marr with the CFN Fusion. Jimmy will do about 35 laps around the field. Tyson, very strong on the legs. Dispatches Raper over mid-wicket for 4 runs.
Oh, no,
No.
it looks like it's pulled up.
Jump the gun. Just short.
Was a good
Make
hit,
it
though.
2. You did get a good piece of it.
Jimmy looks like he's in interview mode over there with the Cairns Post.
Posing, taking a photo.
Oh, he does like a odd photo, Jimmy.
Leading against the fence in style. Raper to Tyson. Very strong on his legs, Tyson.
Oh, full toss, but
punches it straight to Andrew Phelps.
A little bit of a fumble.
Pocket rocket.
A little bit of a fumble there, but yeah, no harm done.
Shout out to the Phelps family. Fantastic supporters of Far North Queensland cricket. To Ray and Craig and Nathan, sorry. Hope you're well, Ray. Hope you had a nice night last night. It's great seeing you and Craig. Raper to Tyson. Oh, slow full toss. That was gentle, wasn't it? He's dispatched it this time.
Yeah, I think no, it's got to pull up as well.
It is a big boundary out there, we'll say, towards the Horse Street end. It is a big boundary out there. 2 runs.
That deserved to be put over at Trinity Bay, but I guess, just with the slowness of the ball, didn't have the pace, so pulled up inside boundary.
5 overs down now, 3 for 19, the Scorchers. Blake Raper, 3 overs, 2 for 11.
Oh, it looks like Jakey Roach is coming on.
Rolling out the big dogs. Jake Roach is a new bowler from the southern end. Another Mulgrave representative in the CFN Fusion side. Plenty of them.
There's about 26, isn't there?
I tell you what, the selectors have definitely got this team right, Pete. They have not missed a beat. Full credit to the selectors.
They have. They've done
it's
a great
one of the
job.
best fusion sides we've had for a long, long time.
Yeah, they've really done their homework on what they want to take to the Gabba again, and I believe they've done an excellent job. You're right, Cameron.
Roach, right on the money. Very consistent, always full and straight. One of the best Queensland country cricketers going around, Jake Roach. Very experienced now. Sloss just pays it off his toes for another dot ball.
Bowling a very good line here, Roachy, as I just hear Barry Weir's combi van sneaking around in the background. Schloss gets that one down to deep backward point for one. Roach and Reed just adjusting their field here a little bit.
This could be a good little duel there, Pete. Tyson very strong on his legs, likes to hit over mid-wicket, mid-on. Roach Bowl's very full, as we just seen, and straight. So not much room will be given here to Josh Tyson.
They'll have a plan here for him.
Certainly will. They have got a deep mid-wicket out. There we go. Uppish this time. Wide of mid-off. Captain Justin Reed.
He's like a gazelle in the field. Telling me last night that he runs at 2 speeds with or without pads.
Oh, Reedy. Great to see his young fella here watching him. His beautiful wife. Good to see some of these young men having nice young families now. Roach. Tyson walking across the crease then. Takes the one to Justin Reed on the circle. End of the over 4 off it. 6 down at the end of the power play. 3 for 23. Afternoon, gentlemen. See another change in the bowling here from the northern end. Brent Edwards, the old Silver Fox with his gentle medium pace.
Once known as the King of the North.
Yep.
Not sure if he's
self-titled.
Self-titled King of the North.
Don't know what he was thinking there, but anyway, each to their own. Shout out to Big Trev, Brenton's dad. I know he's watching. Loves his cricket down at Mission Beach there. Sure they have a rum on the rocks, enjoying this. Edwards to Tyson. Slash straight to cover. Straight to Justin Reed. Putting himself in the field here, Reedy. Staying right in the middle of the action.
It's like a ball magnet at the moment. Wherever he goes, the ball follows.
Edwards to Tyson. Once again, gives himself room. He might be in strife here. Straight the mid off.
And he's
out. Looks like it's Wade Matthews down there. Well bowled by Edwards. I reckon he's taking the pace off of 2 Pete.
I think he's taken the pace off. It didn't look like that he went through with the shot either. Because with that wind behind him, I would have expected that to carry the boundary. But Wade Matthews stood solid and took a great catch down there.
Yeah. Interesting one. Like you said, with the wind behind him. Thought it might have went a bit further, but no, didn't have to move. 4 for 23, the Sunshine Coast Scorchers. CFN Fusion are up and about. How exciting.
They need to not take their foot off the throat here. They need to keep the pressure on them and make sure that they don't let them get away like the Nitros, I think it was, earlier in the tournament.
Mackay with Sunday Nitros yesterday morning. 5 for 30 or 5 overs. And end up making 7 for 160.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't want to repeat of that. These boys hopefully have learnt from that. And I see the coach and the fitness manager, Trent Keep, walking around the sideline. I'm sure Steve Kerwitz, the assistant to the assistant manager, is over there somewhere barking orders.
Number 9 is the wicketkeeper, Matt Watson. Is a new batsman. Brent Edwards, he'd be up there nearly now with the leading wicket takers. 4 in his first game, 3 in his second game. I think he got 2 in his third. Having a good weekend with the ball. The old veteran. Matt Watson is a new batsman. Also the wicketkeeper for the Scorchers. Bringing up the deep cover. Done their homework on the Scorchers. Very strategic with their field placing. The Fusion boys.
Another good ball there from Brenton Edwards. just outside the line of off stump and driven by the new batsman towards Adam Truan at a short cover. Well, looks like he rolled the fingers over that one.
Yep, he does mix up his pace a fair bit, Edwards. Very smart with the ball in hand. Blaine Sloss is at the non-strikers end. Watson on strike. Just glides at the felt for no run. Very economical over here. Dot, wicket, dot, dot, dot.
Quite a crowd gathering there underneath the marquees.
Yeah, it's great to see. The crowds have been good all weekend, Pete. I was out at Walker Road yesterday. They had reasonable crowds. I know there's a fantastic crowd here at Griffiths Park. Wicket maiden. Very rare in T20 cricket. Edwards delivering for the Fusion. 4 for 23 off 7 overs. The Scorchers. Henry King, change of bowler here from the southern end. Young tearaway fast bowler for CFN Fusion made his debut this weekend. Right arm fast. He'll be bowling to Blaine Sloss. See Blakey Raper come down nearest to the left of the camera. He's on fire, the great man. I'll tell you what, if I had him on sports bet as first wicket taker, I'd be a rich man now. Henry King charging in here to Sloss. Right arm express. Straight away, full and outside off stump. Learning his trade off Roach, Matthews and Raper, young Henry. Great young man, only 17 years old. Great to see these opportunities come through for our local juniors, Pete.
Very much so, mate. We've got a couple of young guys out there, a few more waiting in the wings, just biding their time until they get their opportunity to become part of the Fusion run-on side.
Certainly, mate. King. Good shot. Backward square drive out to point for 1. NRL Grand Final tonight, Pete. Broncos taking on the Panthers.
Broncos all the way, yep.
Oh, I forgot you're a Broncos man. You're on the bandwagon, I think.
Oh, I don't know about that, Cameron. Where is your team? Oh, they had Matt Monday a little while ago. Sorry about
that. Yeah, we missed the finals this year. We're still carrying on from last year's performance. My beloved Cowboys certainly need to improve. Oh, playing a miss. A little bit shorter there from King. Watson was caught on the crease.
I was talking to Luke Feldman earlier in the weekend, and he was telling me that he really believes that the short ball component of the T20 game should be more frequently utilised. So young Henry's probably got the pace to do that.
Really it's a fair call.
Really shake the batsman up.
If you're fast enough, why not? See Watson just plays it in front of himself. Scampers through for 1.
It is really good to see some of these young guys coming through.
I'm excited for young Aiden Furman, Pete. Massive fan of young Aiden. Young and up-and-coming batsman. Hits the ball hard and far. For a 16-year-old, he has no fear, and that's what I love about it. Can't wait for him to get an opportunity at some stage in next year. Sloss puts it through cover.
Great bit of fielding out there.
Matty Wilkins, the boundary rider. Keeps it to 1.
Good arm. Quick across the outfield. Good pickup.
Got his own big fan club here tonight, Matty Wilkins.
Most followed man in far north Queensland cricket, Matty Wilkins. entourage around him at all times.
Absolutely.
Oh,
tucks him up underneath his armpits there.
Yeah. I think that's what Luke, a little bit higher. Great throw.
Direct hit. Good fielding. Well run too. Well done from Matty Watson there. Scampered through. 5 off the over. 8 overs down. 4 for 28. Scorchers.
Well, on that note, Cameron, I have to leave you. Get back to my canteen duties.
Well, good seeing you again, Pete. Thanks for your time.
Not a problem, mate. And I'll catch up with you soon.
Sounds good.
Enjoy.
Brett Edwards will continue from the northern end. For Fusion, Scorchers going to have to try and start moving this run rate a little bit. Nice and full and straight here. They're bowling well. Important partnership here for the Scorchers. Watson and Sloss. Got to at least put 50 together. Probably need to bat the next 6 to 7 overs. Get them through around that 15 over mark. Edwards rolls it out the back of the hand. Sloss just on the back foot. Pushes it out to cover for 1. Watson ducks for cover there. Bit of a wild throw. Leans into that Sloss. Beats the short cover. Fieldsman and drawing. They'll just tap the 1. Edwards, last ball there over. Bowling the Sloss, tucks it in behind square. Little cheeky misfield there from Raper. And they're going to get 2. 5 off the over. Sorry, 6. At the end of 9 overs. 4 for 34. The Sunshine Coast Scorchers. Henry King, the young fast bowler, will continue from the southern end. For the Fusion, steaming in, bowling to Matt Watson. He's on 5. Nice and straight. Learning his craft well, Henry. Watson on strike, the right-hander. Oh, short and fast from King. Oh, he's been called wide there. A little bit unlucky. Batsman did duck under it. Tommy. Oh, swing and a miss there from Watson. Giving himself room, trying to hit it over Cow mid-wicket area. Very adventurous. Well, bye-bye, young Henry King. Straight over top of middle and off. Bowling with some good wheels here, King. Charging in from the southern end. Nice shot from Watson. Thick outside edge, straight down the third man for one. Watson 6 off 11 balls. Sloss 8 off 14. 4 for 36. Scorchers on the ropes here. The Fusion are coming out swinging hard. Henry King. Squares up Sloss for no run. Two balls remain in this 10th over. We'll be at the halfway mark of the Scorchers' innings. Oh, thick outside edge. Glided in the vacant slip area. That'll be 4 runs as it runs off the face. Much needed boundary for the Scorchers. Punches at the Phelps gully for no run. At the end of 10 overs, Sunshine Coast Scorchers at halfway, 4 for 40. New bowler for the CFN Fusion, Will Robinson. Oh, big sweep there from Watson. Well kept there from Angus Warnock. Watson on the back foot out to extra cover for one. A little bit wide there from Robinson. Four for 42 now. A little bit uppish there from Sloss. Down to Matthews at long on for one. About to be joined. Commentary on the sidelines here, fence line, by the great Barry Weir, one of Far North Queensland's cricketing favourites. How are you, Weary?
Good Spiller, great to be here. Great to be watching the Fusion actually run around.
Absolutely. We're not biased, but we do love our Fusion boys.
Yeah, absolutely. They're
What a start. Blake Raper. I mentioned to him just before he was down here in front of the camera on the fence line. So, mate, if you're on sports bet, I'd back you every time as first wicket taker in the first over.
yeah, it'd be like Carr's first try score, a bit very similar. But yeah, he gets the ball swinging very early.
He does. Was on a hat trick again. It's a regular. Oh, Watson goes to go long here. He's got a fair piece of it. It's 6 big runs. Matt Watson has cleared the boundary rope. He's taken on Robinson, hitting straight down the wicket. 6 needed runs too, just quietly.
Yeah, they've been on the back foot since the early over of Blake Raper. It's a desperate partnership here.
It is. Said just before Pete Huey there, Weary. Good comeback from Wilbur. Dot ball. 9 off the over. 11 down now. 4 for 49. I said to Pete, they're 4 for 20. It's important this partnership gets up around 50, 60, and hopefully they can get through to the 15th over to give a bit of stability in the middle order there. They're going to need a total at least 120 plus.
Yeah,
be super more competitive here.
Yeah, more than run a ball, I guess, is what you want to try and do. That way you can take early wickets and put the batting team under pressure straight away. It's got Tom Borman coming in.
Yep. Spin from both ends. Tactical here from Captain Reid. Puts himself down at long on, the great man. Weary, I know you've been out and about this weekend. Watched a bit of the cricket, mate. Being a former representative player. You still like getting around down to the grounds and watching this style of cricket?
Yeah, I do. Look, 2020 is a format that I enjoy watching. I'd still prefer to see some playing whites getting run around a red ball, but it's not the way at the moment. But
I'm a bit like you, mate. I'm a bit of a traditional. I'd love to see two-day cricket come back, to be honest. Gussie Warnock, very tired. He cleans up his counterpart. The Sunny Coast wicketkeeper himself, Matt Watson, has been stumped. Stump Warnock, bowl Borman, 5 for 50.
Very tidy work there from Gus Warnock, well bowled. And I guess that breeze allows Borman to throw it up here, which is good, which allows them to try and test the batsman and whether he wants to take him on.
Certainly does, mate. He's been very good with the gloves, Angus Warnock. Very tidy.
Yeah, it's interesting. We've got the Fusion have got 3 keepers in the team, to be fair. You got Wilkins and Reedy, and then you've got Gus Warnock as well. So quite lucky there.
All top 4 batsmen.
All top 4, yeah, that's right. Yeah, and put them in any order and, yeah, draw it out of a hat.
That's 12. New batsman for Sunny Coast Scorchers is Samadhi Baker.
It's great to see Sunny Coast come into the competition. They've been sort of on the cusp of the country system for a while now, and because I guess they're being so close to the metro, the city. So it's good to see them come out into this comp.
Borman right on the money. Dot ball. Doesn't spin the ball like Tommy Borman, Barry, but very tight. Usually spears it in, mixes up his variation in the pace.
Yeah, he's got good guile.
Oh, here we go. Oh, the gods are with him. Samadhi Baker. Little look like it come off the back of the bat down the bottom. Lobbed up in between the fast bowls and Raper and Matthews and just past Borman himself. He's off to mark with 1.
Yeah, Baker getting right across his stumps there quite a lot. They tell me Schloss is a very handy indoor cricketer.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think maybe an open men's player. So you imagine he'll be pretty good with his wrists here.
Yeah, I was going to say, it'd be quite risky. A wicket, 3 runs off Tommy Borman's first over. The Atherton captain, he'll be happy with that himself. 1 for 3 off 1. 12 overs down now, 5 for 52. Blaine Sloss at the crease, 15 off 20 balls. Samadhi Baker, the new batsman, 1 off 3. Weary, NRL Grand Final tonight, mate. I know how much you love your Broncos. I reckon they're going to do it. I reckon they're going to topple the Panthers. They got too much attack in them, I think.
Yeah, look, I think
it's going to take a little bit. I think it's going to be a fast start. But I reckon the Broncos around just before halftime and after halftime could be dangerous.
I just think, if the forwards can be a bit smarter, and then I guess the last few weeks everybody's just trying to compete with the Panthers up the front, but sometimes you just need to wear them down over a longer period of time rather than try and match firepower with firepower. So, but I like the game management of Adam Reynolds still. Like he's sort of. I think if you had to mark off each player, I think the big difference is Walsh. He just gives a bit more variety than Dylan Edwards.
I'm actually looking forward to the battle up front. Fisher Harris, Payne Haas, 2 alpha males going hard at it.
Yeah, well, the blueprint's there. Like if they can get on top of those forwards, and it's just like, if Kevy can get his forwards manned up, and the origin blueprint's there. Like if they can beat them up front, take the space off Cleary, they go to water pretty well. The no ball there from Will Robertson. So it'll be a free hit here.
Yep. No ball and 1 run.
So tell me, Spiller, this weekend, have you come up with a Triple S 11 or 12 that you've seen over the course of the weekend?
Yeah, I might have a look, mate. To be honest, I've thought about it. Been impressed by some performances there.
I think he's bowled another one here, Will Robertson.
I think you're right, Weary. Looks like a free hit. Another no ball.
There's 2 free hits in a row.
No ball, 1. Yeah, a couple of disappointing performances, I thought. Monsoons haven't really performed. I thought Darling Downs may have been a touch stronger in all respect. I'll say this in all respect to the teams. I thought Darling Downs.
Yeah, it's kind of tough for those teams that are on the outskirts of, that a lot of their talent pool gets obviously drained into the Brisbane comp. So, but also, some of those other players that quite make it in grade cricket, they can remain and playing in those country setups in Ipswich and Toowoomba and also the sunny coast as well.
Oh, he's in trouble here. He's out. He's been run out. Blaine Sloss is gone. Some great fielding there from the Fusion. He's been run out.
Andrew Fox again, I'm guessing.
For 56. You got your phone on me? You want to check Play HQ? Just score. I think I'm down 2. That's the end of the over, maybe.
I'll get on there.
Is that the end of the over?
They bowled 2 noes.
Yeah, but I think I'm
59.
5 for 59.
I'll be 6 for 59 actually.
Yeah, right. So let's just fucking whack 3 in there. I think it's over, eh? Is it over?
Shawnee Austin saving him over there.
Is he? Fuck, he took a ripper of a catch last night.
1 to go.
1 to go. Run out. I think got run out. Sloss. Took a ripper of a catch last night. Out at mid-wicket, diving forward. Shawnee Austin. Diving forward. Ripper of a catch.
Capitalisation 19.
Yep, it is end of the over completed, yes. 6 for 59. New batsman is number 11 is Rory Cowling. Hey Frio. Good mate. Rory Cowling is a new batsman, Sunny Coast Scorchers. Tommy Borman starts his second over. 13 overs down, Barry. 6 for 59, Sunshine Coast Scorchers. Yes. Samadhi Baker is the new batsman on strike at the moment. Mickey Salerno, how are you, mate? Hope you're having a lovely afternoon on your couch in that penthouse of yours.
You probably have some type of brisket cooking in the barbie there, wouldn't you?
I reckon he'd be having a nice cold red too, Barry.
There's not too many red drinkers amongst us.
Borman. Cowling, very watchful there. It's off the mark.
Oh, this could be run out again.
Oh, he's in strife. Another mix-up.
It's another mix-up. They've gone for 2, yeah.
Another run out. Sunshine Coast Scorchers in a little bit of trouble here.
Which is on, which is off. Let's see.
Down's off. 14 overs down now, 7 for 62. Sunshine Coast Scorchers. Robinson continues down the mid-on. I'll just take the one here. Luke McInnes is a new batsman for the Sunshine Coast Scorchers. Oh, he's down at the game. Mickey, hope you're enjoying getting ready to go to the grand final down there, mate. Tuning in from Sydney in the hotel room.
Yeah, Mickey, I'll be going to iron my shirt very, very soon. Hopefully we can get the W tonight.
You'll be celebrating very hard, I presume. Will you have the worm out tonight if the Broncos win?
I tell you, I almost had it out at Harrow Park a few years
And
ago.
again, no.
I was a minute away in 2015 when we went to the Gabba the first time at Harrow Park, and then Corey Oates decided to shift off his wing to make the tackle on Michael Morgan, unfortunately, and left the winger to score the try.
Luke McInnes shows his intent here, hitting it straight down the ground. We'll pick up 2.
It was actually back in the days of where each team in the Country Challenge actually had a Bulls player playing from. I think we had Jason Flores.
Well, mate, we'll be celebrating together tonight. I reckon I'm going to be seeing the worm. You better be careful. I might get some footage of you. You are known to be a little bit sneaky when we have a quiet beverage at times to capture some moments.
It depends on who the company is.
Oh, swing and a miss. No wood on that one, though, for McGuinness. 5 off the over there from Will Robinson. 3 overs down, none for 21 now.
Yeah, the spinners are
The
really,
Scorchers, 15 overs, 767.
spinners are really getting the spin of the water. They're just, these guys, all they have to do is just try and build a partnership here. I'll give a shout out to Greg Ferguson after seeing him this morning as well out for a morning beach walk.
How are you, Fergie? Hope you're well, mate.
He's always an active person there around cricket, and he was asking lots of questions about the Fusions, the team, and how they're going.
Scamper through Baker for 1.
This is encouraging from the Fusion.
Absolutely. Tommy Borman in his 3rd over, 1 for 7. McGuinness might have a crack at him here. Barry, not afraid to go over Cow or straight down the ground.
Yeah,
Got Reed at long on. It's a big
interesting.
gap between Truan and Reed there.
Be interesting to see if he takes on the wind.
No, very watchful. Phelps looking for a direct hit. Reed's got it covered at the back, the skipper. They just get the 1. CFN Fusion looking to defend their title here from last year. Looking for a big win in the semi-final against the Scorchers. They get a number 1 there to Baker.
It's interesting again in the semi-finals. I know the Southeast Queensland Stormers got very, very close, but again,
there he goes, McInnes. He's got a fair piece of it, but I think he's in strife. Straight down to Jake Roach. Borman gets his 2nd wicket. 8 for 70. Scorchers are on the ropes.
Yeah, interesting again that there's 3 North Queensland Alliance teams that are in the semis again, and there's only a sole South Queensland team in.
Absolutely. How good, Barry?
I can tell you that we had some tough days against South Queensland a long, long time ago, so it does feel good.
Absolutely.
In the 2-day game, especially when they had Brian May and Jeff Paulson and
Brian May. Geez, he scored 1,000 of runs. Hit the ball hard. Very good cricketer.
Yeah.
Jeff Paulson. He wasn't too far behind Maisie with the runs.
No, David Else. They had and then some quicks. So Jason Stein, who
Steiny was very handy.
Yeah, and Boyd Williams. I remember them playing those guys at Kazali's.
Wade Fraser tells a good story about Boyd Williams.
Yeah, he was
off the back fence. Couldn't see the ball.
It's pretty fair on a wet wicket too at Kazali's. He poured down all week, and he had plenty of bruises on him after that innings, Wade.
It'll be on my cricket, I guess. Joel Owens off the mark with a single there. So 16 overs down. Sunshine Coast Scorchers, 8 for 71.
Yeah, and Townsville not making it through to NQ, the monsoons. That's
first time in a long time. I think it might be first time in 12 or 13 years, Weary.
Yeah, it shows that the comp's getting a bit stronger in different regions. So
NQ Monsoons coach Bradley Stout might be under a bit of pressure. Not short of a word, Stouty.
No, definitely not. But a fellow Broncos supporter, so you're on our team tonight.
You horseheads stick together, don't you? Robertson taking the pace off that one, giving a bit more air. Owen got a good piece of it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Picked up a boundary. Every run helps now here for the Sunshine Coast Scorchers. Owen. Oh, Will Robinson put one down. Couldn't hold on to it.
Where's the money tin? Ching ching. Tough chance there from Wilbur. It's strong through to long arm for one. They're really taking to the top handle here.
8 for 77. Scorchers, Robinson. Owen comes down the wicket. You're going to look for two here. They'll take on Edwards. Long way for the old fellow to throw these days.
Who's impressed you for the Fusion over the last
Um,
48 to 76 hours?
Blake Raper has led the way with the ball. With the bat, Phelps was good last night, 50. Oh, Owen goes down on the one there here, straight out to Jake Roach. They pick up their 9th wicket. Jake Roach and Justin Reid, I believe, one score away from putting on something big. And both are starting to compile a little bit of time in the middle, hitting the ball well. I think this wicket could really suit Roach. I think he'd come out here and could blast a quick 40 or 50. Wilkins has been solid at the start, getting starts, but not going on at the moment. Same with Warnock. So Edwards has been good for the ball as well with the Fusion, mate. 4 wickets, 3 wickets, 2. So they played really well as a team. The boys seem very close out there, mate. So, yeah.
Yeah, one thing I've watched a few games now, but the fielding for me is I think they're almost a level above. It's not to take anything away from the other teams, but there hasn't been much cricket played. So they look awfully fresh after a couple of days. But the field, they've had a number of run out opportunities and those tough chances that they've taken as well. So. That really commitment as a team has been good. But Henry King stood out for me. He's actually bowled
Mate, he's
well.
been great, the young guy I spoke about before. Applying his trade around Matthews, Raper, Roach, Edwards. Like a young sponge. Bowling with some good wheels. He's been good. Matt Jackson is a new batsman. Number 11 fella. Not taking on Phelps there. A wicket and 8 runs off the over. 17 overs down. 9 for 79. The Sunshine Coast Scorchers. I agree with the fielding, Weary. I think the boys have been sharp. A couple of chances have gone down, but they've been hot ones. So no lack of effort there.
Yeah, it's an observation just after watching a few games now. All the teams have had the opportunity to sit down and watch, and it's probably one of the areas that I used to love doing as well. But in fielding, but it just you can save so many runs in that field, and if you can take those little half chances, you can put the opposition on the back foot, particularly the good players. If you can get those ones, and it puts the team right on their back foot.
Samadhi Baker on strike here for the Scorchers. 11 off 17 balls. Tommy Borman will continue. 2 for 10 off 3. Slides it down behind third man. He'll look for 2 here.
If I was Tommy Borman here, I'd actually give him a look at a couple and just toss him right up. Let him try and take on the breeze. It's pretty tough, and try and get into the sheds as quick as possible.
Once again, guys it there. Just the one.
Oh, yeah, you've been left it open.
Oh.
Microphone.
Borman.
Only got one. It's still in the wash.
We'll have to arrange a little lunch date. Present you some fresh stuff.
It's always good filling in with the personality of Triple S.
After steering us home last week, Weary, you're in fine form. He's in strife there. Oh, might have got a little bit of bat on him, maybe. Come across the crease. No, he's called two-leg boys.
Yeah, just drifting a little bit down leg side, that one. Scorchers here, they've got a bat out there 20 overs. At least put some top of score together. You never know in this game.
Andy?
And just on the other field there, Mackay with Sunday, 7 for 105. They've just lost the wicket of Sean Austin for 42. So 7 for 105 after 16.5. So both batting teams on these fields they've just struggled to get going this afternoon.
Current score is 9 for 83. Sorry, I jumped the gun on the scoreboard. Blake Raper back in the attack.
Yeah, he's definitely been one of the pick of the bowlers over the weekend. He, I would suspect he'd be a candidate for the Triple S 11.
Definitely. It's been some good individual performances. Joey McGann's been in scintillating form for the CQ Seamers. Nelson's been in good form for SEQ along with Clay Beams. Mackay Nitro's had a couple of good, decent performances. Darren Dyer, Matty Wicks yesterday. Fantastic 87.
Yeah, I saw Wicks got a few against the Fusion.
Lane Kohler's performed pretty good from Mackay. Oh, he's got a good piece of that. It's going to be 4 runs. Very handy boundary. Takes the score to 9 for 88.
Brad Wilkins fills that one off the Bowls Club.
That's it. Good man, Brad Wilkins. Mary Winnie Mayor. Blake Raper charging in here to Samadhi Baker. Currently on 15.
And that's
it.
The innings.
Yep. Sorry, Jackson, not Baker. Jackson on strike. Yes, that's it. They're all out. 88. Sunshine Coast Scorchers. Raper picks up his 3rd wicket.
Well,
Barry, to be honest, I'm expecting a few more runs there from the Sunshine Coast Scorchers in all respect. Full credit to the CFN Fusion. Scorchers won the toss, batted first. Early wickets were the key. Fusion got on top early, really kept the foot on the throat. Momentum gone through. Some fantastic fielding, some really good bowling. they'll be coming out here to try and put the score to bed pretty quickly, I reckon.
Yeah, the Scorchers just didn't get going. There's no real partnerships there. Lost wickets pretty consistently there throughout the whole of their innings, and nobody could get going. It's unfortunate, but again, the Fusion will have to play pretty well to get these still. I think the Scorchers won't leave anything left in the tank, so they'll have a fight in their hands, and just some smart cricket should see the Fusion get home, though.
Absolutely. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a short break here. It'll only be about 10 minutes. We'll be back. Stay tuned. The link will remain live. Sunshine Coast Scorchers all out for 88. The Fusion will need 89 to win to go through to the grand final on December 27 at the Gabba. We'll be back shortly. Triple S Sport bringing you live country cricket for the Bulls Masters, the Country Challenge. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here to the Bulls Masters Country Challenge semi-final between the CFN Fusion and the Sunshine Coast Scorchers. Jake Roach on strike for the Fusion, opening with Angus Warnock. Josh Tyson is the bowler, left arm fast bowler. Coming across the face of Roach there. Wary, starting run chase coming up here. CFN Fusion will be trying to look and getting this done, I reckon, between 12 and 13 overs.
Well, I think they'll just be looking to get it done in anyhow. Really, I think it'd be nice to get a cruisy victory, but I think they just need to get across the line and get 92 runs. So
wide
runs off the board.
Yep. What's free? Josh Tyson opened the batting as well. Also opening the bowling, left armour. Bowling Jake Roach. Be exciting to see him get amongst the runs here. Just glides it, just forward a point.
Roach off the mark.
Yep. Early runs.
Yeah, Angus Warnock in wonderful touch so far this year. Got a superb 100 in the opening round of the CFN A grade competition.
He certainly did. Angus Warnock. Wide down leg side. Straying there.
Been a beautiful weekend of cricket, and the weather's just held up superbly.
It
over
has.
the weekend.
It has, Barry.
I hardly call this the 1st of October being it this windy.
We are in spring now, mate.
Yeah, well, is there many other seasons up here? It's just wet or dry. Isn't it?
Warnock punches it straight back down the ground. He'll pick up the one. He's off the mark. McCoy with Sunday Nitros in the other semi-final, making 117, I believe, Baz. CQ Seamers be looking to chase that down. Big Joe McGann, the fridge. He's in good form. Whacked 6 yesterday, the 50.
Yeah, well, I didn't see that, but I heard there was a big innings. But you never know what happens over on that field there. Like at least 117, it's just a bit under run a ball.
Oh, they hit Roach on the pads. Going up. Throw up the stumps.
And you're always a chance when you run a ball if you can take a couple of wickets early over there. So I mean, the Nitros they've got a couple of Queensland country reps in Mason Kohler, and Lane Kohler was very close there, I think, last year as well.
Tell you who's actually bowled well for the Mackay Nitros is Chris McEldowney, little right arm off spinner. Bit unorthodox, but he's been very tight. He's picked up 2 or 3 wickets a game. Hit Roach on the pads once again. He'll scamper through for a leg bye.
Yeah, I watched that game out with the Fusion yesterday. And watched the coverage and for the Triple S Sports Show, and I saw the spinner took a couple of wickets down.
Warnock on strike. Great man, young Angus Warnock. Facing Josh Tyson. Whack. Straight away. Jeez, he must have been right on the fence there. He absolutely smoked it straight into the fieldsman's hands. Angus Warnock is out for 1. Fusion, 1 for 5.
Don't order the fucking pizzas too early, boys.
Yeah. That's just it. Spill it on mute.
Huh?
You put it on mute.
New batsman in the crease for the CFN Fusion is Matty Wilkins. Triple S favourite he is. New bowler from the southern end here, Matt Jackson.
Yeah, quite interesting. There's another ploy here where the quicks are opening the bowling. No spinner early.
Yep. Joined here by the new CFN president, Dan Freebody. How are you, Dan?
Good yourself?
Really good, mate. Dan, how's the season going, mate? How's the new role?
Yeah, it's going all right. Season's starting today, really, for everyone but first grade. So get into it next year when next weekend, when obviously we'll be into a full fixture for first grade and all other grades.
Still playing first grade with North, Dan? I've been watching. Still in reasonable form, mate.
Yeah, I think at the age of 32, I've just started learning how to bat. So hopefully I can't give it up yet.
No, long time retired, mate.
Exactly.
Dan, what have you liked about this weekend? Once again, we got the Bulls Masters Country Challenge here. Very well hosted between CFN, yourself, and CCA cricket. We've had some good cricket across the weekend, last 3 days.
Yeah, it's been great cricket. It's a great event. It's good to have everyone here. It's awesome having Sunny Coast here. I've got a bit of a soft spot for them because I was there for 5 years playing in the Sunny Coast comp. So know a few of the boys in the team here. So it's good having them involved, and they've done really well so far to this point.
Jackson to Wilkins, fends it off his hips. It's off the mark straight away. McInnes in the field.
They'll fight hard here for the win too. So there's definitely game on still. So
they've had a good tournament. Sunny
Yep.
Coast finished on top on Pool B.
Yep, and they defended 90, I think, yesterday.
Yes, yep.
So
Been very consistent as a team. What I've noticed, some other teams rely on individual performances, but Sunny Coast very well balanced.
yeah, it's a really good quality comp there. To be
Oh,
honest.
Jake Roach on the one knee into the players' tent. That's 6 big runs, and that's all class. Roach at his best. Wow. On the one knee, cover 6 runs. Doesn't get any prettier than Jake Roach hitting balls like that.
Yeah, he'd be happy with that. I think he's struggled a little bit at the start of the season, to be honest, in his own club form. So I think he'll be looking to, after a few games, get into it now.
That's absolutely. Jackson hits him on the pads. It's a ominous sign, Dan, for CFN when Roach is like this.
Yeah, he's definitely won us a lot of games in the past, especially in, like, for example, the final last year down at the Gabba.
He's certainly found some different levels of tier, putting some balls away in the grandstand.
Yeah, it was incredible to watch.
It's magnificent, mate. I'll never forget that day. I watched it at home on the lounge chair, cheering for you. Matt Jackson to Jake Roach. Fends it off his pads. Just the one. Leg by is called. One for 13, 1 for 14 now, sorry, to CFN Fusion. Chasing 89 for victory. Wilkins on strike. On the back foot, beautiful square cut. Conventional cricket shot, 4 runs. Save your legs, men. Big over, 13 off the over. Great over there for the Fusion boys, Dan.
Yeah, good over. Wilco and Roach both like a bit of width, so probably just a touch wide of these two, and
Yep.
they took full advantage. Oh, big swing there from Roach.
Absolutely. Looked like he was cleaning the windows, Roachy.
Interesting to see how they take this. If they try to go hard and get a good 50, 60 in the first power play and try and really kill the game, or if they just work it around and keep wickets in hand and just sort of get there in the long run.
I think sometimes in our games of cricket and T20, Dan, as we see Tyson coming into Roach here, slow ball down leg side of wide. With the smaller totals, it becomes a little bit harder with the chase. A lot of teams sometimes I think are, and I say it respectively, a little bit too conservative out in the middle. If only chasing a mediocre score of 4 or 5 and over required, they'll bat time in the middle and that. But I'd like to see teams come out and just try and mow it down more aggressively if they're batting first.
Yeah, I agree, and I think that's what Roach is.
And I think you can come unstuck at times. As we see Roach once again puts it straight over mid-off, 4 runs.
Yeah,
They become a bit more conservative than that. You lose a few early wickets and you put yourself under a little bit of pressure. Then when you come out actually bat with intent, scoring runs, as we see Roach here, you quickly accumulate them runs.
Yeah, it's not spot on there, and I think that's exactly what Roach is trying to do, be the aggressor. Now Gussie got out. Probably the plan originally was Gussie be the aggressor, and now Roach is taking that position.
Tyson, Roach punches down the mid-off. I'd hate to be fielding the mid-off for cover when Roach is in form. He doesn't miss it.
But the one thing that can stop you is wickets, so that's what the Sunny Coast boys will be eyeing for.
Wickets brings dots, balls, that brings pressure and changes the game, as we all know, mate. Slower ball. Wilkins pinches a run. Well run, young man. Got a good understanding, Roach and Wilkins batting together. They played club cricket together. I know Matty's been staying with Roachy all weekend. Having little cuddles on the couch together after the games. I see his dad, Brad at the game today, pacing around the field. He gets a bit nervous when Matty's batting. Bit of royalty over the back of the commentary field there. Mickey Reed, one of the finest for Mulgrave. Barry Weir. They call him Barry Lara, the Prince. Joshua Chadwick, the Mayor of Rovers. Oh, nice shot from Wilkins. Punches it straight down the ground. They'll just take the one. Beautiful conventional straight drive. One for 25. In the third over here. CFN Fusion.
I think Drake will still be looking to take him on, keep that run rate going here.
Oh, on the back foot. He's definitely showed his intent, Jake Roach. Three overs down, 1 for 25, the Fusion. Change the bowler here. Was that 13? Was it 13? 10. That is young Blaine Sauce. Danger bowler here. Left arm spin. Young Blaine Sloss for the Sunshine Coast Scorchers. Is it 10 or 13? That's 13.
Good cricketer, Blaine.
Is that 10 or 13? That's 13.
Yeah, that's not Blaine. Sorry. Joel Owen bowling.
It's a good mate. Hard to see sometimes. Joel Owen bowling to Roach. Punches it on the back foot. Wilkins will scamper through for one.
Well, bold, change his pace up. That's important in power play for a spinner.
It is, mate.
Good tactical change from Sunny Coast. Had to probably change something up.
Very different run up from young Joel Owen here. Comes in quite fast and stops and slows down and starts again. Sunny Coast trying to defend 88 here to win the semi-final. Wilkins just pushes it forward a point for no run. The winner advances through to the final on December 27th at the Gabba. Plays the winner out of CQ Seamers in the Mackay with Sunday Nitros. Bulls Masters Country Challenge. 2 off the over. Good comeback there from the Scorchers. 4 overs down, 1 for 27.
So handy bowler, Luke.
Luke McInnes, the new bowler, Dan, for the Sunny Coast. Bowling the Roach. Swinging a miss. Beats him outside of off stump there.
Indoor cricketer, Luke. I'm pretty sure he can swing it both ways. So definitely we'll have to be watchful of him.
There's a couple of the boys in the Sunny Coast Scorchers, I think, are very handy indoor cricketers. Like
Blaine
Sauce.
Yeah. Blaine was my batting partner a few years ago when I was playing for Caboolture Snakes.
Roach. Beautiful square drive. Caresses it out through the offside. 4 runs. Roach quickly goes to 19 off 17 balls. Jake Roach knows I want to get to the NRL Grand Final. Watch the footy. Keeping things underway here. 1 for 31 now. It's a good comeback by Luke. Squares him up. One ball, yeah. Sometimes 2, but usually 1 ball. I'll send him a text and say, will I be picking you in 2 weeks' time in my thirds? He'd be suicidal. I'm still joking. Matty Wilkins on strike here, the young left-hander, facing Luke McInnes. Last ball of the 5th over. Nice and straight. 5 overs down, 1 for 32, Dan. CFN Fusion in pursuit of 89 for victory. Yeah, but it's, so as long as that's the outside, just flick it on and off. Dot ball there for the Fusion.
Bit of a comeback here from Sunny Coast last couple overs.
It is, mate. Like you said, they'll fight hard here. Joel Owen currently bowling to Jake Roach. Give himself some room. Punches it straight to mid-off. Jared Officer.
From Noosa, Jared Officer.
Very experienced cricketer. Oh, Roach looking to walk down the wicket there. Got push back in his crease. They take the one. He goes to 21 now, 22 balls. Wilkins, 7 off 9. We might get a catch here, Dan. We're in one of Wilkins' specialised hitting areas. Mid-on, mid-wicket.
We're in the wind a bit, though. Wilco's known for his smarts, so it'll be interesting.
Just places it down to Gully for one.
Oh,
Overthrows. Roach will sneak back for the second. A little bit untidy there from the Scorchers.
one down the ground.
One ball remaining. Roach gives himself some room. Punches that through cover. Runs in wide picket fence very hard. 4 more runs. The Fusion, 1 for 40 at 6 overs at the end of the power play. Pretty handy power play, Dan.
Yes, it was there, especially with that last boundary. Really finished it off on a high.
Triple S win predictor is 92% for the Fusion now. 49 runs is required off 84 balls. Roach 25 of 23. Wilkins 10 off 11. Little partnership here now of 33 already in the T20 game, Dan, as you know, talented cricket man. Little partnerships of 30 to 40 in the short form of the game. Quickly build.
Yeah, very much so, especially this situation right now. These guys will be looking to try and go most of the way through without losing a wicket, I reckon.
A little bit of bounce there on Wilkins. 1 for 40. Very energetic. Luke McInnes from the Scorchers. Bouncing around, got the long hair, flowing locks. Wilkins on strike. Fends it off his hips. Just past the umpire there, behind square for one. CFN Fusion, 1 for 41 off 6.2 overs, 38 balls in total so far. Jake Roach looking very ominous here. Glides it down the third man. Happy with the one. There's a few funny little weird noises behind us in the forest, Dan. Hope there's no drop bears or owls falling out upon us.
I think we definitely have an owl behind us that's woken up.
Wilkins on strike once again.
Shot.
He swats it over mid-wicket. That'll run all the way into the white picket fence. Once again, he finds the boundary. 4 good runs there to the young man.
Yeah, these two seem to be in the perfect sort of mindset of pushing the ones and twos and then waiting for that opportunity to hit the boundary.
Yep.
However, cricket's a funny game, so
Certainly is. We've all experienced some weird and wonderful results at times. Just the one to Matthew. Bulls Masters Country Challenge semi-final here between the Fusion and the Sunny Coast Scorchers. Sunny Coast Scorchers got the great Luke Feldman mentoring them this year, or Jimmy Mars with his beloved CFM boys. McGuinness squares up Roach. It's well called by Matty Wilkins. Good single there. Good cricket all round. 8 off the over. At the end of 7 overs, 1 for 48. Change of bowling here from the Sunny Coast Scorchers. Michael Eckhart is a new bowler. Joining the commentary now by Joshy Chadwick, part of the Triple S call team. How are you, Josh?
Good, Spill. How are you?
Really well, mate. Enjoying this weekend of outstanding cricket once again. The Bulls Masters Country Challenge. Roach takes another single.
It's good to see Roachy in a bit of form here. 27 or 28 off 26 now.
Absolutely love watching him bat, mate, when he gets cracking. Hits the ball far and wide and hard too.
Yeah, he's definitely in a bit of form, that's for sure.
Michael Eckhart opened the batting today. Got a ripper of a ball from Blakey Raper early on. Didn't get amongst the runs, unfortunately. Right arm over, orthodox spin. He bits Wilkins. Tidy keeping there from Matty Watson. A few nice little country tunes in the background, Chatty. Gets me all excited for tonight's festivities.
West Cairns Bowls Club's turning it on for us
That's
here behind us.
When we'll be celebrating our Broncos win tonight. I'm on the bandwagon of the horse sets.
We might have to come back here. There might be an after party.
I'll create my own after parties, mate. Only fans late at night. Wilkins.
It's a good shot there by
Yeah,
Wilco.
beautiful cut. Late cut there. Puts it in behind Gully and Point. Picks up 2.
What these two are doing, they're running really well between the wickets.
They play a lot of club cricket together. I know they're good mates. Roachy mentors Matty a little bit. They're very close.
I think you'll see these two just try and tick it over for the next 3 or so overs, get us through to the 10 over mark and reassess where we're at. If we can get to 1 for 60 at the 10, then we've got plenty of wickets still in the shed to chase down those last few runs.
On the back foot. Hits the Point fieldsman before he knows it there. Good fielding in the end. 3 off the over. 8 overs down. 1 for 51. The Fusion in pursuit of 89 for victory here to go to the Gabba, 27th of December. Can they defend their title if they win the semi-final? Mackay Nitros and the CQ Seamers battling it out at the moment on the field beside us, number 1. Mackay defending 117. See a change in bowling. Once again, looks like young Blake Sloss, I think, the number 10. CQ Seamers currently 1 for 44, chasing 117 for victory.
Off how many there, Spill?
4.5 overs. Roach, geez, he wound up there.
They're having a red hot crack over there, just like that shot. Roachie's not holding back by the looks of this.
I think that's Jolie Owen there. That's a lovely shot by Roach. Just caresses it out the cover for one.
He's playing very smart cricket here, these two.
Absolutely.
I think you might have to see the Scorchers start to take a few chances here. Maybe bring the field in a little bit, trying to take a couple of wickets. With only 90 on the board, they're going to have to try and start to make their own chances here.
Owen to Wilkins.
Straight back.
Straight to McInnes in the field from the Scorchers for no run.
So how many you got the Bronx by tonight, Spill?
Mate, I reckon they'll get them just before half-time. It'll be a bit of a bash-a-thon earlier on. Be a fast game, fast start to the game. I think the Bronx will get them just before half-time and come out and put them to the sword in the second half. I reckon the Broncos are going to win by 14.
Oh, I'll take that.
Does that excite you, Joshua? I know how much you love your Broncos. Nice shot by Matty Wilkins. Flicks it off his hips there. They look for 2, maybe 3. Oh.
They end up getting 3 there with a little bit of sloppy fielding out on the boundary. The boys just not talking to each other. Takes the boys to 1 for 55 here with 1 left to go in the 9th over.
Nine overs down, 1 for 55. CFN Fusion. Lovely afternoon for cricket here.
Weather's perfect this time of year. And
absolutely.
Nice
the Bulls Masters Country Challenge. Once they began, the Bulls Masters giving back to the community. We've seen them before when they come up here. They did a bit of a tour through North Queensland on their way up. They stopped at Rocky, I believe, and Townsville along the way. Great to see these former Queensland Bulls players giving back what they do best, always giving to the community. Bulls Masters, number 1. Matty Wilkins straight to point. McCoy just got a second wicket against the Seamers. Third. Joined back in the commentary box here on the sideline by the one and only Barry Lara Weir.
Fresh back from the kiosk, mate.
The fresh prince of Mulgrave cricket.
Just for a couple of wickets there. Lost.
Arrived in style today in the combi. Arm out the window. Sunny's on. You are one cool dude, Baz.
Well, well played there. Good soft hands from Matty Wilkins into the offside. Another wicket over on the far side over.
Yep. There's 3 down now. CQ and the Nitros battling it out. Along with the CFN Fusion here, taking on the Sunny Coast Scorchers. Fantastic to see the Scorchers back in the Bulls Masters. All Roach down on the one knee. That'll bring up the 50-run partnership. Scamper through for a leg bye. Sounds good, mate.
It's been a great partnership here from Matty Wilkins and Jake Roach. You'll see the off spinner coming around the wicket. Matty Wilkins, soft hands in the offside for one run. It's been a pretty mature knock so far from both these players.
Roach on strike. Michael Eckhart is the bowler here for Scorchers. Vances down the wicket. No run. 3 off the over. 10 down out at the halfway mark. 1 for 58. 31 required. 60 balls. Roach 29 off 31 balls. Wilkins 23 off 27 balls.
We've got a bowling change. The Scorchers just moving some last minute fielders.
Joel Owen to continue. His last over, 3 overs for 14. Very watchful, Wilkins. Wilkins glides it past the gully, delicately poised. He'll pick up 2 more to the total.
Yeah, it was really well played there from Matty.
Very composed at the crease. Technically very, very sound. Owens to Wilkins. Once again, punches it off the back foot to McInnes. Just takes the one.
Right, boys. What's your prediction on the game on the far side,
Oh,
Mr.
mate,
Cameron Miller?
I'd like to see the Seamers get up against the Nitros. Shout out to my big mate, Joey McGann, in the fridge. Bit of a fan of Big Joey. I'd like to see him get him home, get the Seamers home. A couple of the boys commentated last year in the final there, Weary. They did a good job at the Gabba.
Good to see.
Yeah, showed some good knowledge and IQ, actually. I enjoyed listening on the couch.
Oh, the lads would have been,
having a couple of milkshakes at home on the lounge.
They would have been prepping before they went away for Queensland Country.
Yeah, they were. Yep. Sammy Lowry and Joey McGann and I think it might have been young Lockie Ford.
Lucky
The
for
3 of them, yeah. Actually, Logan Whitfield was the other one, to be honest. Jake Roach on strike here. 29 not out at the moment. Facing Owen. And he's been bowled. Clean bowled. The timber has been rattled. They lose their second wicket. Just snuck under the face of the bat there.
Yeah, Roach trying to get things moving again. Unfortunately, that ball just held its line a little bit and
It did.
darted in.
Yeah. Hit the top off stump. 2 for 61. Andrew Phelps is the new batsman for the CFN Fusion. Coming off 50 not out last night. Got the boys home against the Darling Downs.
Yeah, critical win there last night against Toowoomba or Darling Downs, the Suns. They really come out all guns blazing yesterday, Darling Downs, and they were scoring at an ominous rate early, but a little bit of drizzle came over and actually impacted the match a little bit, which made it a bit harder for them to score.
It
Soften the
happens.
ball up.
It can do that. A touch of rain at stages, doesn't it? Like you said, softens the ball up. The outfield gets a little bit damper and slower, more challenging.
Yeah,
Not as easy to bat in as well.
They were really looking at it.
Geez, that was close.
Yeah,
Michael Eckhart here bowling to Wilkins.
Darling Downs were really looking at a total around 170 last night, but unfortunately just couldn't get there. So it was all full credit to the Fusion for keeping on top of them. They've just been able to strangle sides, a bit like today. They just get those early wickets with the new ball.
Yeah, they certainly helped. They got them early wickets today, and they went on with it through the middle there. And they're bowling the fielding performance Baz. Really kept the pressure up to the Scorchers. Eckhart, Wilkins on the back foot. Hits it hard to point there.
Yeah. Again, it's just that level of maturity that, that the opening batters here for the Fusion. A couple of experienced campaigners.
4 dot balls here. Well bowled by Michael Eckhart.
Just got to be careful here, Matty, just so he doesn't get too frustrated. You just get through this period. Plenty of time left.
Absolutely. He finds some space in behind the wicket there.
Yeah, I think that might have
They'll
been.
look for 3 there. No, Phelps just happy with the 2.
Did you call that an educated nick, that one?
Delicately poised in between gully and wicketkeeper. Thick outside edge.
My guess it wasn't supposed to go there, but we'll take him.
At the end of the over. 12 down now, 2 for 63. CFN Fusion needing 26 runs for victory now. McInnes back on from the northern end, bowling the Phelps. Busy cricketer, Luke McInnes.
Yeah, a lot of hair there too, mate.
He's got the long flowing locks.
Probably we could borrow some locks off him, both you and I, probably more so you.
The Prince. Oh, he beats Phelps, all ends up there. Beautifully well bowled, young man.
Yeah, that's cut him in half. He's hit the seam there and it's just gone through the inside edge.
Scorchers are fighting hard here, Baz. A little bit outclassed at the moment, but they're certainly fighting hard.
Oh, I didn't expect anything else. They're still, competitive, and a lot of people would just say that this game's all over, but you just never know in this game of cricket.
Do not order the pizzas early. We all know that.
I think that started at the Kazales a few years ago.
Yep. Phelps puts it through wide to cover. Some outstanding fielding there from the Scorchers. He picks up 1 to get off the mark.
Yeah, it was quite unfortunate. The CFM were poised to win that game, and an almighty collapse. Saw what should have been a comfortable win turn into a very sour loss.
Certainly was. McGuinness bowling to Wilkins. Glides it down the third man. Young Josh Christensen in front of us here. Returns it to the keeper.
Being a wicketkeeper, Cameron, is anybody that stood out for you over the last couple of days?
Mate, Gussie Warnock's been very, very tidy with the gloves. The Mackay with Sunday Nitro's captain, wicketkeeper Semi Vasalo. Watched 2 games yesterday for the Mackay guys. He's been very tidy.
Yeah, I was going to mention Sam's name.
Yeah, very tidy, very clean. Moves well.
Yeah, and he hits him pretty well too, Sam. When
He does. He's got a couple of starts. He hasn't really got on this weekend. But, yeah, very, very good cricketer. Michael Eckhart will continue. 3 overs, none for 7. Very economical for a spinner. He's bowling to Wilkins here. 29 off 37 balls. 2 boundaries included. 2 for 65. 24 for victory. 4 good hits. We'll sort that out, Baz. Stock the beers on ice and let's go and celebrate.
I think I'd pick it fence that to get him the victory.
I want to know, and I'm going to ask you again, are you going to do the worm tonight when the Broncos win?
If the Broncos win, I'll definitely worm for sure.
But I watched you do the worm a couple of weeks ago. You hit the ground, you didn't move.
Well, you sure you weren't looking in a mirror?
Another dot ball. Wilkins casually puts it down the middle on for another single and goes to 30. Triple S favourite, Matty Wilkins.
Yeah, look,
one of the nicest young men you'll ever come across.
Yeah, very mature for his age.
Yep.
And
can sing too, Baz.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can sing.
This year,
He's got a few little hidden talents there. Very humble young man.
We've got a night coming up where I think Matty wants me to play guitar and he can get on the vocals.
Bit like yourself, don't mind playing the guitar and having to sing, especially one of my favourites, Horses.
Yeah.
Sung to me during COVID a few years ago. How can I forget that night?
Yeah, I'm not too sure my family enjoys it that much where I'm playing.
Little update.
Tanya's
from my cameraman on debut today, Ash White, doing a fantastic job too, mate. 3 for 66, CQ Seamers. After 9 overs. Chasing 117 for victory. The game is in the balance on GP1. It's going to go down the wire, that game.
I think so, yeah. Again, it's on that Griffith Park number 1. There's always something a bit there on offer if you can get it in the right areas.
Eckhart, very economical here. None for 8, 1 ball remaining in its 4th over.
Yeah, I reckon the guys will just sit on him here and they'll target the other end with the wind.
Phelps looks a little bit nervous today out there. Moving around a lot on the crease. Well, ball by Eckhart, taking the pace off, throwing it up.
Yeah,
not off the over. 4 overs, none for 8. Good spell by the young man.
Yeah, didn't allow Phelps to get free his hands there. That's keeping him very nice and tight into that, hugging that middle stump. Can hear the Holy Grail getting played in the background there. Hopefully that can be...
Every time I hear that song, I remember being at City Rowers when the Bulls first won it in 95. What a memory. I was at City Rowers with the great Wade Fraser. I lost a shoe that night dancing on the stage.
You were probably doing a shoey.
Hey? Oh, I got a bit excited, mate. I got a bit excited. I was having to go way out of my class. Let me tell you that now. Blake Sloss is a new bowler here for the Scorchers. So, so every time I hear that song, it reminds me of that moment. Three greatest songs of all time, Baz. Holy Grail, Simply the Best, and Horses.
It's not bad three. It's all about what mood I'm in, depending on which three songs that I'll enjoy. Be interesting to see what Schloss rolls. Never seen him bowl before, but yeah, pretty handy indoor cricketer.
Yep. There's a couple of them very good at indoor cricket. Blake Sloss. Lukey McInnes is another one. Oh, what is that? It's been dispatched out to cover, a little bit short from the young man. Pulled down hard on it.
Just sitting around Griffiths Park number 2 here. Just
I hear a little cheer.
Oh, another wicket.
Yep.
Yeah, right.
McCoy with Sunday Nitros. Counter punching off the canvas. Coming back against the CQ Seamers across the road.
As we sit down here on the outside of the picket fences here at Griffiths Park number 2, can you remember what Griffiths Park number 2 really used to look like?
Absolutely.
It's an age away from where it used to be quite desolate and
very dusty. Remember, you'd get it past the infield and hit the dust, and the ball would just run for miles.
Oh yeah, yeah.
The old wicket, the tide would come in, it becomes a bit wavy.
Wasn't too bad, but if you got 380 here, you're probably 22 short. I remember back in the day, it was unforgiving as soon as it beat the 20 meter circle.
Phelps looking the sweep there.
And the big mango trees that used to hang around, and the little dugout. There was a concrete dugout that used to be where the marquees were, and
there was two big mango trees where GP1 is now. Remember GP2 in the middle? There was a big mango tree up to the left.
That's right. Yeah, but there used to be 3 grounds here where those line of houses are on the far side over there. And remember my first game for Gordonvale, we were called back then, and we every team played here, and then it went up to a little place up, or the cricketers club upstairs, and
fond memories, Barry, at a young age, sitting there drinking 7 ounces with the big boys.
Yeah, it was my recollection of it was it'd be pretty interesting to see how the place would go around today. Not sure that I'd get their RSA. But it's a phenomenal job what the regional council, the state government, and Cairns Cricket Association have done to this facility.
15 overs down now. CFN Fusion 2 for 72. 17 runs required for victory. 5 overs remain. 30 balls. As we see another change in the bowling here for the Scorchers. Looks like they've got another spinner. And the young fella in young Rory Cowling gets his opportunity. The ball in hand.
How many for victory?
17. Dot ball there. 17 required here for the Fusion. And he's been bowled. He has been clean bowled. Scorchers bounce back here. Phelps. Bowled middle stump by Cowling. 3 for 72. That brings to the crease CFN captain Justin Reid, one of my favourite cricketers, as he strides out to the crease.
He just looked a bit unsettled there today, Andrew Phelps. He just his footwork looked all over the shop.
Yeah, looked very nervous on the crease. Rory Cowling picks up a wicket here. Beautiful shot there from Reedy to get off the mark. Justin Reed. It's a great fielding there by the Scorchers. That was all class by Reed.
Except for the running.
He little word of advice there for Cowling. Probably not the best area to bowl to him. He's quite strong through that area.
It's pretty handy. You remember if his arm was playing, if that was his probably right in his spot for the leg side, I reckon. Would have carved him through. One of the best cow shots ever.
Mickey Reed.
He's over to our behind us to our right.
Absolutely. 3 for 75.
Pretty
14
handy.
required now.
Pretty handy all rounder for Gordonville. It's a shot for none. Gain a level of maturity here. Matty just needs to ensure he gets his team across the line here.
Shot. Once again, good fielding from the Scorchers.
We may have a dislocated finger there by the looks.
1 wicket and 4 runs off Rory Cowling's first over. 16 overs down now, 3 for 76. 13 required to win. 24 balls remain in this game. Blaine Sauce will continue here. Bowling to Justin Reed, the captain of the Fusion. You're looking to steer his boys home here, Reedy. Sure he'll be celebrating later on with a couple of quiet 4Xs. Champion fella he is. Reed facing Sauce. Oh, hits him in the pads.
That pitch side Adelaide.
Yeah, pitched outside the line of leg stump.
This music's still pumping here at the West Cairns Bowls Club, but I'm a little bit miffed that they haven't played much country yet. I'm probably due for a little bit of Luke Coombs at some point.
Bit of wagon wheel.
Darius Rucker, it'd be great to hear some of those tunes.
Reed on strike. Wilkins sneaks through. He makes it home, Matty Wilkins. He's too fast for these Scorchers. Makes it home.
I reckon he
cleans up one of the Scorchers boys.
Yeah,
checks on him.
It was like a soccer ball then. I think he tried to jump him, and I think Matty clipped him with the foot.
Matty Jackson, sorry. Bore the brunt of young Matty Wilkins. 35 of 47 balls, Matty. 2 fours.
Yep, there it is. Yeah, on the replay. Just a little clip. Not too bad.
Wilkins punches through covers. Just the one. 10 for victory now, Baz. Creeping up. Fusion boys. Stevie Kerwitz. He'll be over there, bright red.
He could be. Well, he's 90% there most days. Justin
Reed down on the one knee. Swats it over mid wicket. For one.
I would assume they could probably put that pizza order in there.
The great guru. He'll be very happy once again.
Yeah, it's a credit to the Fusion. They had a pretty handy squad too leading into this.
Absolutely. Very, very well picked. Squad, I thought. Selector's done a fantastic job.
Yeah, they had a number of players that are on the cusp, and there's also players that played in the grand final last year that didn't get to play this year. So it's not a totally brand new looking team, but it's they've got the business done again.
Absolutely, Baz. Got some great young guys coming through our competition. Seeing Henry King get his opportunity this tournament. And then we got some young guys like Seth McGinty, Aidan Furman. Yeah, some really good young cricketers coming through.
Yeah, you're speaking about those, those two there, really unlucky to miss the squad, but it just goes to show that there's a fair bit of depth there around the clubs too. So,
yep.
Yeah, so really, you've
got
to.
It's high on the top of Reed's bat, but full save for one. 8 required now for victory.
Yeah, you've really got to, show your wares early and make sure you get to those training sessions, and
yep,
that all adds up in the long run. And people talk around the area, and you got to make sure that
3 for 81. Young Rory Cowling. Wilkins doesn't get a fair piece of it. Gets enough on it. Just gets a 1 though.
Cowling to proceed from the southern end.
Wilkins goes long. 6 big runs. He's cleared the fence. What a way to win in style. Matthew Wilkins has won the game here for the CFN Fusion.
No, I don't think so. I think there's a couple more to get. 91 they got to get.
Hang on. Whoopsies. Well done there. Hope I haven't commentated, cursed him. I've jumped the gun. Got to talk to the Triple S scorer. Oh, Spills dropped one on the here. Here he goes again. Wilkins punches it through cover. They need 1 more run for victory. 3 runs, sorry, for victory. 3 for 89. 3 runs required.
Yeah, if Matty can pick up a single and then hit a 6.
I'd like Matty just to sort this out
50.
in 1 hit. Let's go and celebrate.
I'll probably have 2 orange juices.
I'll have 3 thick shakes over the next 3 mornings for breakfast. Love me thick shakes, bacon, eggs. Matty Wilkins on strike here facing McGuinness. And he's been clean bowled. Three runs required here. We see the new batsman coming out the crease, Brenton Edwards. Edwards will be looking to finish this very quickly with Justin Reid. I'll say that in all respect to Sunny Coast Scorchers, who have fought hard today, but they've just been simply outclassed by a very good CFN Fusion side. He'll be going through to another final at the Gabba, 27th of December, looking to defend their title. Captain Justin Reid, extremely happy as well. Coached by Wade Fraser, managed by Stephen Kerwitz. Very well done. Congratulations, guys. Great job done. Matty Wilkins picked up 43. A nice little innings there from the young man. Here he goes. Edwards on strike, the big dog. Looking after his average. Just fends it off his hips. Looking for a bit of red ink, Eddie. One not out. 2 runs required now. Justin Reid, the captain. He's going to finish the game here in style. Triple S Sport bringing in a live coverage to you in your lounge room. Local sport in the community. Here he goes. McInnes to Reid. Get excited, ladies and gentlemen. Reid fends it off his hip. Sends Eddie back. Got that big chest puffed out. Look at him go.
I was just talking to Brad Wilkins, and it sounds like half of Merriwini and Babinda have already booked out Brisbane.
Wide down leg side. And that may do it. That's it. That is game over. CFN Fusion have won the game. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Well done to Justin Reid, Jimmy Ma, Wade Fraser, and Steve Kerwitz. Congratulations, men. The boys are just staying out in the middle. Confirmation from the scorers. The game is over. CFN Fusion go to the Gabba. Fantastic game. On behalf of Triple S Sport, I thank all the viewers today. Thank you very much once again all weekend for tuning in. Thank you to My Action Sport. Fantastic platform partners to work with. Thank you to Balls Masters, the Matty Paul, who looks after the media. Thank you for this opportunity for Triple S Sport. Till next time, good evening. Enjoy the NRL Grand Final. Good night. And celebrate and have some good times.